never know what we're gonna get, but it will be the first time Maxwell's played that this split. Of course, one of his historically most played champions in the form of the Camille in the jungle. The final pick was Poppy for Chachi.
And that generates a lot of pressure.
This is super cheeky. They thought they were gonna back, but they haven't done it. The fear comes up, Norskeren solo. He's used the heal, flashes away, but Hansam on the chase. Uses his own heal, the internet comes down. It's Kobe looking for two, only
hanging around right now because he knows that Humanoid has just gone back to base. They have no vision
under the tower, but they decide against it for the moment. Want to push up that wave. Norskeren on his way for Bivin. Tanks up the tower, jumps in with a Ring of Frost. Doesn't have the damage. Chachi knocks him back. They get one. Maxwell's going to go down to the tower on the top side, though. Taken out by Xerxes. It's a 1-for-1 trade in the second half of the split that doesn't seem to click.
Oh, it certainly doesn't. And remember, Splyce aren't out of this yet as they set up a dive towards bot.
So it's forced away. Xerxes on the chase there as well. Humanoid gets in, shuffles him back, and Soaz is going to be caught out. Rift use top. Splyce get an answering kill down towards the bottom lane.
But with 3 members being sent bot, Misfits say, well, you know what, we can commit the Rift Herald mid, and this is overall going to be a big advantage game for Misfits as they take...
But Misfits getting a lot more out of every single trade. 2,500 gold lead, or thereabouts. We're starting to see sooner they can start looking at that Yorick as a split push threat, the better it is for Misfits.
Certainly is. And Misfits, the more gold you can deny, the easier it is as they find Humanoid in the mid.
Humanoid caught out, cleanses away. Hexagon maiden was shuffled away from it, Forbidden there with a flash in the ring out of Frost. I'm interested though because Splyce have said, okay, Chachi, don't answer this bot wave push. Come up, get vision control with us around the Baron, and then go quite late towards that bottom lane to try and answer this. And Soaz actually might even be able to get the whole tower here before anyone from Splyce can really answer. Chachi's on his way, so's the Azir. Maybe they're going to try and make a play, but Humanoid's already what you want to get towards. Even Splyce, you know, they're still trying to wait here, but Norskeren has been caught out in his own jungle. Hexagon maiden comes down as well. He's been ignited. Final auto for Maxlaw.
This is my issue right now. That okay, finally, they're starting the fight.
Jump away, there's the crossform from Gorilla. Kobe has the flank position here though. Look at that Vayne, he hasn't had any damage done to him yet. Xerxes jumping onto the backline. Gorilla's got a ball. Kobe gets the first kill and the World Ender will keep Xerxes alive. Chachi jumping in with the teleport as Norskeren still on the chase. For Viven's going to use the glacial path to get away. Soaz has TP'd up towards the top side here as well, but he's down to half HP. And Splyce get her as well. 6,000 HP left on the Baron. Splyce, you've got to go for it. You've got to go for the fight. Otherwise Misfits will get this one too easily. For Viven forced out. 2,000 HP on the Baron as Misfits look to secure it. Lots of damage coming out from Gorilla as the Crow comes down. Norskeren just about gets back to the back of the pit. Xerxes, World Ender will keep him alive for the moment. Humanoid tries to jump in, he shuffles, he dives in, gets Soaz. Kobe cleans up 2 on the back line as well. And somehow, once again, Splyce come out on top.
And a classic Misfits Baron. They try to go for this when Visit Chachi's in the bot lane. They think that they can just commit to the Baron, but they don't respect the damage from Azir in a confined Baron space. Splyce come out massively in this fight. They secure
to that backline. Humanoid even has a Banshee's Veil now. Phantom Dancer finished on Kobe. And Splyce can...
They're looking to push in towards the inhibitor. The rest of Splyce have chosen not to back yet. It's only Poppy. Are they actually going to try for
They're trying to catch Chachi here. Hexagon maiden comes down. He's already down to about half HP. Hansama jumps across the wall. Chachi with the hammer doesn't connect, and Hansama will take him out. The tower's going to fall as well. Look at the base race, though. They're going for it. And Splyce have to back off. They can't push any further forward. The inhibitor goes down. A great call from Misfits. Drake of the game now as Soaz takes it down.
So that play... Ooh, hang on.
Hansama, you can't get caught out like this. Humanoid just takes him out.
There was a control ward in the bush. Neither Misfits players checked it. They get spot out, and now the AD carry is dead. 40 seconds, he's unavailable. Splyce group up mid with the Baron. Azir in the top lane. Poppy, no teleport available yet, but you've got to deal with the super minions anyway. As 4 members of Splyce took to siege into the base of Misfits.
So it looked like he was going towards that bottom lane, but instead, and that's the question. He's still pushing down towards that bottom lane. Misfits maybe needs to take the fight as Maxwell tries to jump in. It's Kobe, but he'll ready. He goes invisible with the final hour. Stunned up, locked up. He cleanses away, and Maxwell falls. Kobe's just going to open up hell on Misfits. They got caught out, and they lose 3 players incredibly quickly. So in this game, Maxwell Force still has the GA, but that means you have to back away. Misfits, if they lose this game, are out.
Look at the rest of Splyce on the minimap. You can see them making their way up. Teleport comes through.
Humanoid is a massive damage dealer in this fight, and Chachi already has the flank position off. Crowstorm used by Gorilla. They're trying to get onto the Azir. Kobe gets the Elder, and now Splyce can just turn and burn through Misfits. Gorilla still alive. Norskeren forced off towards the top of the fight. Xerxes used the Wild End to keep himself alive. Maxwell forced away, still has the GA for Viven so low. Kobe comes to join the fight now, and that Vayne can just open up. He flashes straight into the face of Soaz, and he says, meet your maker, Yorick. gets the kill. They can go back towards the Baron. You have to feel that's the death knell for Misfits.
Oh, Xerxes, he's trying to keep the backs preoccupied. It looks like Splyce, they're on the hunt. They're looking for some Misfits.
Hans Summer and Gorilla have nowhere to go. It would be a miraculous play for them to turn it around, but Humanoid just shuffles in and sends Hans Summer and Gorilla back to the fountain. Teleport comes in for Forbidden. He's looking for the backdoor play. Splyce backing away though. Chachi already on his way back. Forbidden will only get the inhibitor here, and the Baron will go across towards Splyce as well.
So Splyce, they're going to take the safe play. They don't want to try and end it right now. Misfits, the best they can do is secure an inhibitor as Splyce take everything. 35-minute mark.
A bit of a split. Humanoid pushing out mid, Kobe by himself pushing out this bottom lane, but the fact that Splyce have this vision control dissipating before their eyes.
Thank you for covering me there, medic.
That's all right. I do the words good, you just talk about
exactly that. So here we go. The last line of defense for Misfits right now. What can they do?
Do you pull the trigger? Do you wait it out? Super Minion's pushing up towards that top side now. Gonna get towards those Nexus towers soon. Chachi on the phone line takes down the tower for Viven. Forced back by Xerxes. Norskeven's gonna jump in as well, but Misfits have been able to disengage the play. Norskeven tanks up the culling. The inhibitor's still alive, but on the Nexus tower there are minions. Supers, indeed, as Splyce now push in. Misfits have to react, and Splyce can just go towards mid lane. There's a wave there, waiting, ready for them to close this game out. Misfits, you gotta pull the trigger, you gotta do something. But the trigger is pulled by Chachi to knock Hans Summer away, and Splyce might use that as the opportunity to fight. Maxwell down to about half HP already. Forced away, Norskeven's still tanking up. Misfits just can't get the damage down. Look at Splyce, they're all still incredibly healthy.
Splyce sieging, that's third inhibitor now down. Misfits only have their Nexus towers left. Splyce, it's only a matter of time. Misfits need a miracle to still stand a chance of turning this game around.
The clock is ticking, and every second that passes is just another note in the eulogy for Misfits. They lose this game, they are out of playoffs. Once again, from a great start, they have collapsed in the split. And coming into this split, anyone saying Misfits didn't make it to playoffs would have been laughed off the face of the earth. Splyce are going to put them out of their misery as they go towards these Nexus towers.
Here we go, Splyce on their last legs. They're trying to keep Maxwell from getting onto the flank. He engages.
Only onto Xerxes though, and Xerxes still has the ultimate. Look at the top side of the fight as the Crowstorm comes in. Humanoid forced away. Xerxes down to about half HP. He's gone into the world ender. Forbidden forced away though. But Kobe's just opening up on the backline. Humanoid gets one. That's the second to follow. Maxwell goes into the GA. Kobe doing everything he can on the backline as Hans Summer tries to turn it around, but 2 kills go across the Humanoid and Splyce. Just picking away at the Misfits health bar. Norskeven down. Can Hans Summer do something? Can he revive this team from the grave?
It's still a 4 versus 3. Chachi on the front line. Kobe very low.
Xerxes doesn't have the ultimate. The Nexus tower's gonna fall though, and now it's all on Hans Summer. He has to do something, but he just can't do anything. Kobe gonna take down the Nexus, and Splyce continue their fight for second place.
And with a Splyce victory here, this eliminates Misfits from the playoffs race. Things looked fantastic for Misfits in the early game, but in the mid game they just couldn't quite convert the lead into a game victory. And Splyce, they held the line, they bought time, they found those small punishments, they found those small windows, and they got to the point where their carries could come online. Humanoid and Kobe in the late game. But you've got to acknowledge what Xerxes and Vizichachi were doing as well. Every single fight, they were on to people like Febiven, just keeping him preoccupied. No, I will not let you get your CC onto my Vayne. No, I will not let you threaten my 2 carries. And they were dishing out some decent damage themselves. So this is why Splyce is so terrifying in the team fights. Everyone knows their responsibilities. Everyone knows what they need to do in order to win. And they pull it off perfectly every single time.